Welcome to today's class. So we are here to discuss the interference due to thin parallel films of uniform thickness. So thin parallel films must be comparable to the wavelength lambda. So see, we are taking thin parallel films and medium is refractive index of mu, and above it there is a air medium and below layer there is a air medium. So now when AB is incident on the film, some part gets reflected, some parts get refracted. So again some parts get reflected, some parts get refracted. Again some parts gets reflected, some parts gets refracted, and here we are showing the refracted ray. So as if we draw normal here, this is angle of incidence and this is angle of reflection, but as angle of incidence and angle of reflection are same, so we shown here I. Now as this is a refracted ray, if you draw normal here, this is angle of refraction R. Now here if we draw a normal, this is angle of refraction. If you see here, there is alternate angle. So now this is incident, this is reflected, so as this is R, this is must be R. Now this is alternate angle, so normal here, so this is also R according to alternate angle, and this angle is also I, because see, these are parallel rays and this ray is making angle I with this perpendicular, so this parallel also make I with the perpendicular. So here we have to study the interference due to reflected ray, and we have to calculate the path difference due to this reflected rays. So for that, if we draw perpendicular from D on ray BH, and if we given that point name G, so when we calculate path difference, so you can see here from point G and from point D, these rays are moving parallel, so these are common in the calculation of path difference, so they get cancelled in that calculation, so we don't write them in the equation of path difference. So and path difference is nothing but the distance traveled by the rays. So when AB incident on this film, so ray BH travel distance BH, and but DF, if you talk about DF, then first it travel BC, then CD, then DF. In simple language, after incidence, this is the first reflected ray, so it travel distance BH directly, but if you talk about ray DF, first we get DBC, CD, and then DF. So as we have drawn perpendicular here, so we are not considering GH and DF, so parts we are considering are BF, BC, and CD. So what we get, path difference is equal to mu into BC plus CD minus mu of air, which is equal to 1 into BE. So we have to multiply the distance travel with the refractive index of the medium. Now triangle BCK and triangle KCD are congruent. So what we get, BC equal to CD. So as these two triangles are congruent and BC is equal to CD, so BC plus CD is equal to BC plus BC. If we replace CD with BC, we get twice BC, so path difference becomes 2 times BC into mu minus BG. How? See, lambda is equal to mu into 2 times BC minus BG. Now from triangle BCK, what we get, cos R is nothing but adjacent side upon hypotenuse, that is CK upon BC. So we get cos R is equal to CK upon BC, so that is equal to, and what is CK? So CK is nothing but the thickness of the film. So we write CK is equal to T and BC as it is. So BC is equal to T upon cos R. So now put BC is equal to T upon cos R in the equation of path difference. So BC is equal to T upon cos R. So what we get, 2 into T upon cos R into mu minus BG. So that is lambda is equal to 2 T mu upon cos R minus BG. Now in triangle BGD, sine I is equal to opposite side upon hypotenuse, so BG upon BD. So sine I is equal to BG upon BD. So BD is equal to BK plus KD. So we have written BK plus KD is equal to BG upon 2BK. Because BK is equal to KD, we have shown that this BCK and KCD are congruent triangles. Now BG is equal to 2BK sin I. So from triangle BCK, what we get, tan R is equal to BK upon CK. So CK is thickness T, so BK upon T. So what we get, BK is equal to T into tan R. So BG is equal to 2T into tan R into sin I. So lambda is equal to 2T mu upon cos R minus 2T into tan R upon into sin I. So see, BG is equal to 2BK sin I, and what we got, BK is equal to T tan R. So we replace BK with T tan R, so what we get, 2 into T tan R into sin I. Okay, and how we get this equation? See, we replace BG in the equation of part difference with the 2T into tan R into sin I. So now according to Snell's law, refractive index is equal to sin I upon sin R. So what we get, sin I is equal to mu into sin R. So replace sin I is equal to mu into sin R. So what we get, lambda delta is equal to 2T mu upon cos R minus 2T into, and what is tan R, sin R upon cos R into mu into sin R. So sin R into sin R is sin square R. And if you see 2T upon cos R, 2T upon cos R and mu are common, so we take out there's a common, and what is remain inside is 1 minus sin square of R and divided by cos R. So what is 1 minus sin square of R? That is cos square of R. So cos square of R upon cos R is equal to cos R. So what we get, delta is equal to 2T mu into cos R. But this is not the exact equation. So see, what is the exact equation is delta is equal to 2T mu cos R plus lambda by 2. So why we get this, so lambda by 2? Because of BH, ray BH, reflected ray BH, because phase difference of pi, because BH ray is reflected from denser medium, so there is a phase difference of pi. So as 2 pi corresponds to lambda, so pi corresponds to lambda by 2, so we added lambda by 2 here. Now condition for constructive interference and destructive interference. So as we know, delta is equal to n lambda is the condition for constructive interference we have calculated in the previous video. So what we calculate, delta as 2T mu cos R plus lambda by 2 is equal to n lambda. So what we get, condition as 2T mu cos R is equal to twice n minus 1 lambda by 2, because we take lambda by 2 in this side. And for destructive interference, delta is equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2. We can take minus also, but here we take plus because it is easy for calculation. So 2T mu cos R plus lambda by 2, we calculate delta here is equal to twice n lambda by 2 plus lambda by 2. So lambda by 2 cancel. What we get, 2T mu cos R is equal to n lambda. So this is the condition for constructive interference, and this is for destructive interference.